Welcome back to Visual Nova. In today's video we're going to create a clean and modern lower third animation using DaVinci Resolve Fusion. First, go to the media pool, right-click, and create a new Fusion composition. I'll name this composition Lower Third Animation. Press Enter to create. Now drag this composition onto your edit page timeline. Next, let's move to the Fusion page. Here we only have one node, the Media Out node. First of all, let's create a background. I'll add a background node and connect it to the Media Out node like this. Now select the background node, go to the type option on the right side, and change it to gradient. In the viewer window, adjust the gradient just like this. Now pick the first color. Click the color box and choose any color you like. I'll choose this color and make it a little brighter. Then hit OK. Next, change the second color. I'll pick the same color again, but this time I'll keep it a little darker. Now hit OK. And now our background is ready. Now add another background node and connect it with the previous background. Add a rectangle mask and connect it to this second background. Go to the inspector and increase the corner radius to the maximum. Now reduce the height so it starts looking like a proper lower third shape. Select the second background node. Click on the color box and change its color. I choose red color, but you can pick any color you like. Now see, it's cool. Now add a new rectangle mask and connect it to the merge node like this. In the viewer window, place this mask like a box on top of the second background shape. Move the playhead to the very beginning. Using Center X, push this shape to the left so the lower third becomes hidden. Now add keyframes on Center X and Center Y. Move the playhead to around 20 frames, and bring the shape back to its original position using the X-axis. Now play it. Now we already have a simple lower third animation. Select the second rectangle mask. Go to the spline editor. Check rectangle, click fit to zoom. Select all the keyframes, press S and smooth the animation just like this. Now turn off the spline editor. Now let's create some space in the Fusion timeline so we can keep working smoothly. To enhance the shape even more, select rectangle 1 and background 2, copy them and paste them. Connect them to the previous merge node like this. Select the new background node. Click on the color box and choose a color. I'll select white and keep it slightly dark. It looks really nice. Now hit OK. Now copy the rectangle mask from the previous shape. Paste it and connect it to the merge node. Select this rectangle mask and go to the spline editor. Click fit to zoom. Select its keyframes and move them 2 frames forward. Now play it and see. First the red color animates, then the white color follows. It looks really cool. Now let's add the text. Add a text node and connect it to merge 2. Select the text node, go to the text box on the right side, and type your text. I'll write my channel name here, Visual Nova. Now change the color. I'll choose black and hit OK. Next, change the font. I'll choose Orbitron. Now adjust the size and position. And move it a little upward according to the shape like this. Now add another text node and connect it to the previous merge node. Go to the text box and type your name. I'll write my name here. Change the color. I'll go with black again. Now adjust the text position. Change the font this time. I'll choose Sego Script. Set the scale and position so it sits nicely under the channel name on the right side. Now I think it looks really cool. As you can see, the lower third is animating, but the text is still static. So to animate the text along with the lower third, copy the rectangle mask from the previous shape, paste it and connect it to the first text merge node. Now you can see our channel name is animating together with the lower third. We'll do the same thing with the second text. And now you can see our lower third text animation is ready. I hope this video helped you understand the process easily and gave you new ideas for your own projects. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Fusion tips and motion graphics tricks. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.